Hello there, lovely people. This is me, Ashley, here, sending my love to you from whatever reality I'm in today to whatever reality you find yourself in. This video is in response to part of a compilation that I was watching on Slapped Ham earlier on. And part of the compilation showed a video of it's a Mandela effect. And it shows the Chancellor of the Exchequer, who is the British, he's in charge of the budget in Britain. The Chancellor of the Exchequer leaving a building with a file under his arm, changing from red to green. Now, this footage has quite clearly been doctored, and I know it's been doctored, first of all, because I saw the original footage. I think it was Hazel Fiver channel. In fact, I'm fairly sure it was Hazel Fiver channel, but unfortunately I went back and to try and find it so I could link it to you to see what you see, and I couldn't find it, so I'm going to try and see if I can get hold of him to pass that information on so you can see the actual original video, because I watched the actual original video, and so yeah, it had been doctored, and it's actually bright green. The file at the end has turned bright green. So now it quite clearly looks doctored. Now, it's also not right on two counts, and they've messed about with it that much. It's not right on two counts. The first count is how they've doctored it. They've made it so that, people are going mad, quite mental about proving that wrong, because you can quite clearly see through the window of the car how it's still red, and then it changes to that green, right? And you've got people arguing this point, that it's been doctored and messed about with, because you can still see it. And obviously, it's bright green, it's changed. Now, not only do I know it's changed because I watched the original video, but also, I have to say, it's a Mandela effect for me anyway, because it wasn't ever red. The Chancellor's, anything to do with the Chancellor was green. It was in a green case. A green case, not red. And I remember thinking, bloody hell, when did it go red? Because they're supposed to be like 100 years old, these files. Right, so there, I actually know, so for me, it was already a Mandela effect, and then I was watching Hazel Fiver's video, and it's green when he comes out of the door in the original video, not at the end of the video, bright green. It's a very dark green, battered old thing that he's carrying. Now, as he comes out the door, it's green, and in a split second, not by the car, in a split second, it changes to red. And I saw it, and I went back and had a look, and I saw it again. And then I went back and had a look, and it was just red the whole time, to me. So for a short couple of watches, I caught it in transit between the two realities, and then it changed in front of my eyes the third time I watched it, and it was red from him coming out the door. So the original footage changed while I was watching it, but the original footage showed him walking out of the building with the case and the file he was carrying was green at the beginning, and it had changed in a split second while we could still see him, and then it was red. Not waiting behind the car, none of that. It was in a split second as he came out the building and started to walk. And it really was that quick. And I went back and I caught it again, and then I went back again, and it was just all red the whole way through. And this is my point. Some fucker, some absolute arsehole, has taken it upon themselves to doctor that, to make it look like we're all a bunch of fucking idiots. And they're all giving it large about, oh no, you can see where it's been doctored, and you can. But it's not the original frigging footage. Because some arsehole has taken something that's like, fuck me, and made it a complete opposite of what it was, and quite clearly doctored. Why? Why take your time to do that? You know what I mean? You sad fuck. You absolute sad fuck. Whoever you were, you sad fuck. I mean, why? It's clearly, so to me, that proves that whoever did that knows the Mandela effect is real, because they've taken the time to doctor it, so it's actually at the end, not the beginning, and clearly been doctored. It's bright fucking green. Why would a chancellor have a bright green? It's, oh, It's like neon. It's this sort of shit that we're up against, people. Arseholes that doctor our evidence for a start. You know what I mean? It was an amazing thing to see. And as it actually changed in front of my eyes, absolutely amazing. And then there's this arsehole doing this kind of shit. Oh, it's beyond words. It's beyond words. Why? Why? Why do that? I don't get it. I really don't understand. I'm sorry, my arm's beginning to hurt. So, if you see that evidence, because it's on Slapped Ham, there's loads of people and they're all like pulling it down, and it's actual, the original was actually a real Mandela effect on a few levels. So, if you see it, please point that out. And in the meantime, I am going to try and get hold of Hazel Fiver and see if I can get his copy, see what you see on the original. So, as always, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for your love and your prayers. You know, I'm nothing without you. And, you know, your prayers have been, you know, God answered. Jesus came to me. I'm feeling much better, much calmer. It's just, we're dealing with shit like this. We're dealing with shit like this that makes us look like total knobheads. And even though I'm more calm about the whole Mandela effect, it's still not an easy thing to actually live through. And there those arseholes are. I'm not saying it's any easier. And for me, quite frankly, at the moment, I'm on lockdown on my own. So I'm not having to spend any time with my actual non-affected family. So I'm allowed to be affected without hindrance. You know, it's like, it's still not easy living with the Mandela effect. And there's arseholes that do things like that. I mean, grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. And in the meantime, lovely people, thank you as always for listening to me. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for finding me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All my love till next time.